Well, the Mammoth Lakes Police Department is requesting assistance from the public in identifying potential victims of embezzlement. According to a press release from the Mammoth Lakes Police Department, on Tuesday, May 1st, the MLPD initiated an embezzlement investigation when a victim reported a large sum of money was discovered missing from various personal and corporate accounts that were managed by their bookkeeper, Susan L. Hicks of Crowley Lake. On May 2nd, Hicks was arrested, and the follow-up investigation revealed that the suspect has at least 16 additional clients in the Mammoth Lakes and the surrounding areas. Hicks was booked at the Mono County Jail in Bridgeport for forgery, embezzlement, and grand theft. Now, the Mammoth Lakes Police Department is trying to determine if there are any other victims. Anyone who has employed Susan L. Hicks for bookkeeping services is requested to contact the Mammoth Lakes Police Department at 760-934-2011. Well, Bishop Police Department officers had 2 arrests involving out-of-town suspects last week. Last Friday at 6:15 p.m., the Bishop Police Department was dispatched to a report of a female who had received prescriptions fraudulently. And when officers arrived on scene, they made contact with Keisha Marina Giuliani, a 37-year-old San Diego resident. Now, a Bishop Police Department press release states that it was determined that Giuliani had purchased prescription drugs illegally by falsifying documents. Officers arrested Giuliani for possession of Xanax and Norco. These, according to the press release, were prescriptions that did not belong to her. She was also arrested on other charges. Giuliani was transported to the Inyo County Jail in Independence, where at last report she was still awaiting arraignment. Now, the press release states that it should be noted employees of Duane's Friendly Pharmacy assisted the Bishop Police Department. They became aware of Giuliani's suspicious activity, investigated through their own policies, and reported the crime right away to the Bishop Police Department. And last Thursday at 8:53 p.m., Ricky James Moran, a 49-year-old Fort Mojave resident, was arrested on a variety of drug charges. A press release from the Bishop Police Department states that Moran of Arizona was stopped for a traffic infraction by a Bishop police officer. Now, during the contact, a search of the vehicle was conducted, and officers recovered a large clear plastic bag of marijuana inside and 1 glass pipe with methamphetamine inside. It was determined that the total amount of marijuana recovered from the vehicle during the search was 255 grams. Moran was arrested for possession of over 1 ounce of marijuana, possession of marijuana for sale, transportation of marijuana for sales, and possession of paraphernalia. Now, according to the press release, Moran also had an outstanding warrant from Orange County in the amount of $10,000. He was transported to the Inyo County Jail in Independence, awaiting arraignment on the Inyo County charges and extradition back to Orange County for his warrant. Well, resource agencies in the Owens Valley are using this Wildfire Awareness Week through May 12th to not only remind local residents of the dangers wildfires pose, but also to educate homeowners on defensible space. Now, the BLM Bishop Field Office and the Inyo National Forest remind residents to take responsibility for creating and maintaining 100 feet of clean, open space around their homes to reduce fire danger and the risks of fire spreading. Now, here's some tips on defensible space. Create a fire-safe landscape zone ranging from 30 to 100 feet around the home. Plant only fire-resistant shrubs and trees. Create fuel breaks such as driveways and gravel walkways, and remove ground fuels like grass, leaves, pine needles, dead limbs, and twigs within 30 feet of the home. Now, there are also tips on how to harden the home. Additional information on preparing homes and families from wildfire threats is available at the website, and again, that is called takeresponsibility.com. Now, as we know here in the Eastern Sierra, year-round fire awareness is crucial, so hope everybody maybe takes a look at that website, takeresponsibility.com. Well, Tony Horton is known as a fitness guru, especially for his boot camp style P90X home fitness program. Horton grew up in Connecticut and moved to Los Angeles, where he worked for a while as a stand-up comedian. He began working out at the World Gym in Venice, frequented by, well, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lou Ferrigno, and he started to ski Mammoth in the 1980s. Horton has worked as a personal trainer and then built his own ASH fitness company in Santa Monica. Now, Horton visited Mammoth Lakes recently and has plans to return for Mammoth Rocks, a taste of the Sierra, in August. The Chamber of Commerce says Mammoth Lakes Town Councilman Matthew Lehman has challenged Horton to a push-up, pull-up competition at the Mud Run. Well, we know Tony Horton likes Mammoth. Cleland Hoff talked to Horton.
Well, I've been coming to Mammoth, if you can believe, since 1980. I used to be a New England skier. I used to love skiing as a kid, and this is the first time I had ever skied out west. So in 1980, I came out here with very skinny skis and boots made of leather. I'm kidding. But anyway, yeah, Mammoth was my first introduction to Western skiing, big mountain skiing. And when I came here, I was completely blown away. And back in those days, I couldn't afford a season pass. I was, practically broke. But I've been a season pass holder here in Mammoth for about 17 years now, every year for 17 years, and I come up every season. I love the drive. I just love seeing the high Sierras start to pop up as I make my way here to Mammoth, and I just love it. I've been coming, like I said, for 17 years. Actually, no, I've been coming since 1980, and I've been a pass holder for 17 years, and I just love it. This is one of my favorite places in the world to ski, right here in Mammoth. Well, I'm kind of a one-dimensional guy when it comes to coming to Mammoth. I come here to ski hard, to ski all day long, and then I like to go out to eat and enjoy myself and get an early bedtime and then get up the next morning and do it again. I come up in the summertime just to hike. So in the summertime, I'm more of a hiker. I haven't really mountain biked yet up here, so that's kind of my thing. I should probably do that. But I'm a hiker in the summer and a skier in the winter. Well, I think one of the reasons why I love Mammoth Lake so much, it's because of the people. Here, it's the mentality of the folks here. I mean, everybody likes to push hard. We're talking, these are mountain folks. We're not city folks up here. These are folks that like to mountain bike and hike and climb and ski hard. And it's kind of my people. When I come up here, I feel very much at home because it's fun to surround yourself with like-minded people who really love the outdoors. They love the sunshine, and they love the air, and they love the snow, and they love the the mountains and everything else. And so the folks up here are different. I mean, it's a good different, and I love it, and that's why I come up here.
Well, we thank Cleland Hoff for getting that interview with fitness guru Tony Horton. We'll be back with a weather report as well as a video on the Mammoth Pond Skim.